strong.
No, you guys, get up, sir. Get up, sir. No.
Stop everything. If you thought Game of Thrones was the only show that could rip your heart out by killing the most honorable man in the room, think again. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms just gave us episode 5, titled In the Name of the Mother, and it didn't just break our hearts, it shattered the entire Targaryen dynasty as we know it. We finally got the legendary Trial of Seven. We saw Dunk the Lao struggle for his life against a literal prince. But the cost? The cost was something no one, unless you've read the books, ever saw coming. Prince Baelor Breakspear is dead. And the most haunting part? He didn't die by an enemy's blade. He died by his own brother's hand. In today's breakdown, we're diving deep into the tragedy of Baelor, why his death changes the fate of the Iron Throne forever, and we have to talk about that fog controversy. Why was the biggest fight of the season so hard to see? Is HBO repeating the same mistakes they made with The Long Night? Stick around, because we're breaking down every frame, every flashback, and what that devastating ending means for the Season 1 finale. This is Screentime with Azhar. Let's get into it. Let's start with the spectacle, the Trial of Seven. In Westeros, this is the rarest form of justice, 7 knights against 7 knights. If Dunk wins, he's cleared of hitting Prince Aerion. If he loses, he dies. The choreography was brutal. It felt grounded, heavy, and dangerous. We saw Dunk, a man who isn't even a real knight yet, standing alongside literal legends like the Laughing Storm, Sir Lionel Baratheon. But across the US, social media is exploding today for a different reason: the fog. HBO made a creative choice to shroud the Ashford Meadow in a thick, supernatural mist. While it added to the atmosphere of the Mother's Mercy, many fans are frustrated. It felt like a callback to the Long Night episode in Game of Thrones Season 8, where you could barely see the screen. Was this to hide the stunt doubles, or was it to make the moment Baelor takes that fatal blow more confusing and chaotic? Personally, I think the fog made the reveal of Baelor's injury even more terrifying. When the mist cleared and the silence hit, that's when the real horror began. Now, we have to talk about the man of the hour, Prince Baelor Targaryen. Baelor was the hand of the king, the heir to the Iron Throne, and arguably the greatest man in the Seven Kingdoms. Unlike his brother Maekar or his cruel nephew Aerion, Baelor actually believed in the common man. When he stepped into that trial to defend Dunk, he wasn't just defending a person, he was defending an ideal. But then, the blow happened. In the heat of the fog, Prince Maekar, Baelor's own brother, swung his mace. He didn't mean to kill him, he was aiming for the enemy, but the mace connected with the back of Baelor's helm. The scene where Baelor removes his helmet is one of the most haunting images in television history. At first, he looks fine. He tells Dunk he fought well, but then he can't feel his hand. He starts to stumble, and as he removes his helm, we see the back of his head is literally gone. He dies in the mud, in the arms of a hedge knight, while his royal family watches in silence. This is the Ned Stark moment for a new generation. Baelor was the bridge between the Targaryens and the people. With him gone, the path to the Mad King begins to clear. Episode 5 also took a massive detour into Dunk's past. We spent nearly 15 minutes in Flea Bottom, watching young Dunk and his friend Rafe struggle just to find a piece of bread. Why did the writers do this now? It's about contrast. While the princes are fighting over honor and names, Dunk is fighting for survival. These flashbacks show us why Dunk is so protective of Egg. He sees himself in the boy, even if the boy is a prince.
The chemistry between the young actors playing Dunk and Rafe was incredible. It added weight to his current struggle. When Dunk is pinned down in the mud during the trial, it wasn't his training that saved him. It was the street fighting instincts he learned as a kid in King's Landing. He isn't a knight because of a ceremony. He's a knight because of his heart, and the show did a perfect job of reminding us of that before the tragic ending. So, where do we go from here? Episode 6, titled The Morrow, is the season finale. The trial is over. Dunk is free, but at what cost? The realm has lost its greatest prince. Prince Maekar is now a man broken by kinslaying. And Little Egg? He just watched his favorite uncle die for a man he barely knows. This changes Egg. It starts his journey towards becoming Aegon the Unlikely. Next week, expect a somber, emotional finale. There won't be many dragons, and there won't be huge armies. It'll be Dunk and Egg alone on the road again, carrying the weight of Baelor's death. What did you think of the Trial of Seven? Did the fog ruin the experience for you, or was Baelor's death leave you too stunned to care? Drop your theories in the comments. Is Maekar a villain now, or a tragic figure? If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'll be back the moment the finale drops to break it all down for you. I'm Azhar, and this is Screentime. Thanks for watching.